Units of the Syrian Arab Army chase remnants of terrorists in Aleppo and eliminate a large number of them. Syrian Arab Army units continue making good progress in al-Mleiha town and discover a tunnel full of explosives and ammunition. Lavrov stresses that the massacre in the Ukrainian city of Odessa is a fascist, heinous crime. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Irado Krikorian with the news in English. In Aleppo, Syrian Arab Army freed 15 citizens who were kidnapped by the armed terrorist groups in Bustan al-Qasr. Syrian Arab Army units also eliminated large numbers of terrorists and destroyed their weapons and ammunition as they targeted the remnants of their groups in al-Ramuse and the industrial city of al-Sheikh Najjar. Besides, Syrian Arab Army units killed many terrorists and injured several others in al-Layramoun, Kafar Hamra, Haritan, Anidan, Darit Azza, Khan al-Asal and al-Jundul roundabout. Meanwhile, Syrian Arab Army units repelled an attack by armed terrorist groups on the central prison of Aleppo, inflicting heavy casualties among the terrorists. Units of the Syrian Arab Armed Forces carried out operations against terrorist dens in al-Mleiha in eastern Ghouta and discovered a factory for manufacturing explosive devices and mortar shells.
The army has made considerable progress after confronting huge assault by terrorists on al-Nur military checkpoint and the police center in the town. The operation, which started more than 40 days ago, is relatively slowed down by tunnels dug by terrorists and large number of explosives planted in the streets and buildings over the last 2 years. Recapturing al-Mleiha will be a big blow to the terrorists who consider it a main gate into eastern Ghouta, with just 2 kilometers away from Damascus International Airport, let alone that it is adjacent to the heavily populated city of Jaramana. Units of the Syrian Arab Army had already taken control of the main square in al-Mleiha.
In a new operation, Lebanese military intelligence detained at dawn today 2 Lebanese individuals from Irsal town. Security authorities confiscated weapons and ammunition when the 2 men were stopped at Harbata checkpoint. 2 days ago, the Lebanese army arrested a top-wanted terrorist who was specialized in preparing car bombs. Irsal town has always been a safe haven for terrorists who cross the border areas into Syria. Welcome back. Iraqi security forces killed a terrorist from the so-called State of Islam in Iraq and the Levant, which is linked to al-Qaeda, and arrested 2 others while they were trying to plant an explosive device north of Tikrit. Iraqi police also killed another terrorist leader in Salah ad-Din province, defused 2 explosive devices and dismantled another in Biji. Besides, Iraqi police in Nineveh arrested a leader from the terrorist organization of State of Islam in Iraq and the Levant, who was responsible for several assassinations in the city. The Iraqi military command had announced killing 3 terrorists during operations in Al-Fallujah. Iranian Assistant Foreign Minister for Arab and African Affairs Hussein Emir Abdullahian said that the support provided by the foreign countries to the terrorist groups in Syria has aggravated the humanitarian crisis. During his meeting with head of the International Red Cross, Peter Mafrer, Abdullahian called for the non-politicization of the humanitarian issues in Syria and renewed Iran's readiness for any kind of cooperation with the International Red Cross to resolve the problems and to provide humanitarian assistance to Syria. Finally, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov asserted that the disaster which happened in the Ukrainian city of Odessa last Saturday is a blatant fascist crime, stressing that Russia would not allow to conceal the facts and to cover up the investigation of crimes committed by the extremists in the city. During a ceremony on the occasion of the blind eye to the increase of supporters of fascism and the organizing marches to honor former fascists who had been convicted as criminals during Nuremberg trial. Meanwhile, the toll of the riot carried out by extremists in Odessa, including setting a huge fire in the union's headquarters in the city, has risen to 46 people. With this, we end our news for today. Thank you for watching. For more details about Syria and the region and to view this bulletin again, you can always visit our website in English, syriaonline.sy. Now to latest business and market news with Rani Gunjan, but after a short break.